Welcome to part 4.
Part 4 of my review rant and your review rant. Well, it's more my rant because I have a lot of rant now.
Well, so we're going to talk about the big reveal of the entire movie now.
The big plot twist.
The
JK's
huge
favorite
plot
thing.
twist.
The big, as the tagline outside the movie theater said, the fate of one will change the fate of all, or something, some garbage.
Which didn't make any
generic
sense.
shit like that, some prophecy.
Didn't make any sense.
So Credence,
Let me say. So Credence, at the end of the movie, one of the last scenes in the movie, is said to be a Dumbledore.
A Dumbledore.
A Dumbledore.
A Dumbledore. Well, first he's a Lestrange, and then he's a Dumbledore.
Well, no. He's not a Lestrange. But we find out that he's not a Lestrange. He's some random kid.
Yeah, because Yusuf, after saying his mama was done taken by the white man with the Imperious Curse. Mr. Lestrange, whatever his name is, just rolls in and says to...
And kind of
just like, I'm
puts
gonna...
a spell on her.
Yeah, he's like, I'm gonna bang your mom.
Takes her away.
Uses the Imperious Curse, and somehow makes not one, but 2 children.
No, just one.
I thought he was...
No, he wasn't. It was a different woman.
No. Right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Well, Lita.
Oh, yeah,
Born.
Lita is Yusuf's sister.
Lita, yes. Lita was born to Lestrange.
From
and
Yusuf's
this woman.
Mama Yusuf.
Yes, Mama Yusuf.
Under the influence of the Imperious Curse, which is kind of a step above a love potion, which a love potion created Voldemort because it lacked love.
Mm-hmm.
Lestrange lacked love, raped a woman, and made a normal... Well, maybe that explains why Lita was such, like, a village bicycle when it came to the Scamander family. Like, she just...
Okay. So continuing.
Yeah.
And then a character comes in with... He marries someone else, or gets with someone else.
Imperious is another woman.
And has one other baby who we think is Credence the entire time.
Corvus Lestrange.
Corvus Lestrange.
So...
Happen to find it is not.
Yeah, well, let's lead up to that, because, for some reason, Yusuf says to Lita, oh, Daddy Lestrange didn't love you. Don't know how he knew that, because Lestrange wasn't his daddy, and didn't really give a shit. He even says he attacked me when he came to steal Mama. For some reason they send Corvus, who Lestrange for some reason loves. Mm-hmm. Don't know. I don't care.
Because it's a son.
Yeah, he sends him and Lita across the sea to America to hide, because I guess Yusuf already at this point when Inigo Montoya wants to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
So they send these two, and these two, they even say they're pure blood. Lita's mom's pure blood, highborn, and Corvus's unnamed mother, highborn, pure blood.
Mm-hmm.
Pure bloods have already shown they don't know shit about the Muggle world. They hate Muggles.
Mm. Well, not all of them, but yeah.
The Lestrange family.
Mm.
So he sends his, I guess, a bastard daughter, whatever, and his beloved son oversea on a ship, a Muggle ship.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is where things get a little interesting. Why would he send his pureblood son on a ship with filthy Muggles? Now, Lita is said to have been annoyed because Corvus was a colicky, crying baby. The ship starts to sink. The ship apparently sinks around 1901. Now, Credence, don't know why, is in the adjoining compartment. The ship starts to sink, and this is when Lita thinks, oh, I'm going to get rid of my brother because he cries.
And she switches the babies.
And she switches Corvus with Credence. Now, Credence is estimated to be born around 1900, I assume, because the ship sinks in 1901, he's still a toddler, like really small.
A baby.
Lita was born, at least according to the Harry Potter wiki, which obviously is subject to change, she's born anywhere between 96 and 97, meaning she's 3 or 4 years old. Now,
how would a 3 or 4 year old be capable of carrying a baby as easily as she did? the character that the actress that they picked to play
He's
the
like
characters
6.
looks like she's like 6 or 7. It doesn't make him. Being that Credence is supposed to be a Dumbledore, according
you
to
stole my
according
fan.
to Grindelwald. How the hell did they get on the ship?
Yeah,
Why were they in the ship in the first place?
And the Dumbledores are dead.
Yeah.
Both of them, at least. Or at least the mom is dead.
The father is in Azkaban at this time. The mother had died.
Mm-hmm.
And Ariana had died previously. So where did this Dumbledore child come from?
Yeah.
It makes no sense. No sense at all how Credence could be a Dumbledore.
Yeah. Because aren't the Dumbledores... They're purebloods, right?
I think so.
I assume so. Because according to the the scripture, Dumbledore was born in 1881. His mother died when he was 17, which is 1898.
17 or 18.
Yeah. So the ship sank in 1901, but they show the mother leaving the cabin, too, or they at least show a mother.
No. That's the tiny.
No, they didn't. No, the dwarf was something else. Yeah, Credence and Lita have some kind of dwarf mom, or not mom, but like a nanny. But they show a woman leaving that room, and then Lita like walking across or something. They show at least a woman there, or so. No, they show a woman diving in to try and save the drowning Corvus Credence, whatever.
Baby.
Dumbledore's I don't think would use a ship. They're dead. They're ghosts.
Yeah.
Mommy's dead.
It doesn't make
the
sense.
dad's in jail, probably getting plugged by another pureblood.
Now we have two theories of how remotely
Credence is a
Dumbledore. One is that you want to go with yours?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with mine.
Mm-hmm.
So this theory is obviously very out there, especially because this timeline's so muddled, where everyone's basically the entire Dumbledore, other than Aberforth and Albus, are dead. Now they make
as far as we know.
They make constant reference to Ariana Dumbledore, Albus's little sister, who's dead already in this timeline, and it's kind of like a sore spot between him and Grindelwald. Now, my theory is, even though J.K.'s kind of downplaying how gay Dumbledore is with Grindelwald, the only line
that they say is that
we're more than brothers.
brothers.
You could just say, I like that dude. He had a nice ass. Back when he was played by a character who wasn't Johnny Depp. Now, my theory is, we don't know who killed Ariana. It could be Dumbledore. It could have been anyone.
It could have been Aberforth. It could have been Dumbledore, or it could have been Grindelwald.
Anyone. Now, my theory is because Albus was so head over heels for Grindelwald, I think, especially the way Grindelwald kind of acts for screens, Grindelwald banged Ariana Dumbledore.
It's far-fetched,
especially because the timeline being she'd be like, what, 10?
14.
Yeah, whatever.
No, she would be, she was 14 when she died, so she had to have been like 13? No, she was 14.
It was a different time. Remember, everyone's older now, so she's probably like 18 in this timeline. My theory is he hooked up with her, because Grindelwald's not gay. He plays Dumbledore he played him like a fiddle!
He did.
But I think he banged her, knocked her up. She ends up having a baby, because it would kind of fit, around 1900 when
sort of, but, it doesn't make sense.
A little bit, just a small bit. And then in anger, because you know how Dumbledore's always shown as being a very kind, other than who put your name on the Harry? He's always shown as being calm, quiet, like a Bob Ross, like how Bob Ross hated his life, being like yelling at everyone, so he decided to just go back to being a calm person.
Rest in peace, Bob Ross.
Rest in peace, my man. Happy little trees.
Happy
but I'm
little
thinking,
trees.
Dumbledore's the same way. The one time he finally snapped was he got mad at Ariana and just shot off a curse and killed her because he was jealous that she got the affection of Grindelwald.
But the thing is that retcons like the entire...
We don't know how she died.
Half-Blood. I mean, Deathly Hallows. And our only other theory is that Grindelwald is lying.
Yeah.
Again.
Always. Because he says
which would be so stupid.
Yeah, because he says to the Asian guy when they're like the one who dies, the guy. He says to like the Asian guy's like, "Oh, do you think that Credence can kill the great? Can kill Dumbledore?" And it's like they're kind of like setting up like, "Oh, let's play him against him," even though Credence has zero reason to trust
Grindelwald in the first place,
and should absolutely trust Dumbledore if he ever met him. And then at the end, they're big because as an offhand comment, Dumbledore says, "Oh, my daddy or whatever always said to me, the Dumbledore's animal is the phoenix. It comes to us in times of great need." And then
the phoenix shows up.
And then Grindelwald just goes like,
he knows. Yeah. No. Credence had this bird.
Yeah, Credence has a bird for some reason.
Yeah. But it's Fawkes.
Yeah, it's Fawkes. Fawkes is now in this new timeline a Nazi colluder. Fawkes is with the wizard Nazis, and it's a very he's a very round boy in this one. He's very
he's
big. He's big, but somehow Grindelwald has a spell that makes a mythical creature
go from a baby to a full-grown phoenix.
Yeah, out of nowhere. Then he hands Credence a wand. And Credence just instantly blows a mountain apart.
I don't think that's how that works. I really don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, especially because in that idea,
Ariana would have been able to control her magic somehow.
Yeah.
Wouldn't they been able to figure that out if that was the case?
Yeah. So instantly with no full training, because it's shown basically this is after they kind of run away in his blue fire thing. He's now a wizard. He can just throw spells that blow mountains apart. I was kind of hoping when he blew the mountain apart, he'd make some stupid Mount Rushmore looking oh, it's Colin Farrell's face, and then we get Colin Farrell back just for a moment. And he's like, "Oh, can we have him back?"
Yeah.
But I'm thinking in this timeline, Albus killed Ariana because he was jealous because she got some of that hot Grindelwald, and I mean Colin Farrell hot Grindelwald, not giant Depp bloated corpse Grindelwald ass, and had a baby.
Yeah, and the only other thing I want to talk about is the blood pact Grindelwald made with Dumbledore, and how this thing that they're holding throughout the entire, this important thing throughout the entire movie has the blood from that blood pact in it.
And it stops them from fighting.
It prevents them from fighting.
Yeah, it's like the Horcrux
that they would never fight each other. They made a promise to each other that they would never fight each other. Also, I'm thinking it might be a Horcrux.
Or it's going to act the same way, they can't fight until it's destroyed, and, Dumbledore's going to walk out "Yo, Grindy, what's going on, my man? Can you shoot this for me?" And then Grindelwald shoots it, and then he's like...
That's it.
Then he has, that weird, orgasm that Voldemort had whenever a Horcrux... He's like, oh. And then he's like, "Oh, I guess we can fight now." And then they have a huge duel, and things go back to the way they were.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, man, this is a long
review.
So,
and I just want to mention one last thing. The full-blown awkwardness of that one character who worked with the magical creatures.
Oh, yeah.
Whatever her name was.
The one who was had a
Bonnie?
heart on her.
No,
not Bonnie.
No, Bonnie.
Don't lumbar one viewer into this. Other than Chris and Travis, but
started with the B.
Bunting, something
like that. It was awkward.
She's like, "No, take your shirt off."
It was so forced. It was so weird.
Yeah, they kept trying to add in all these romances. And you're like, we
know he ends up with Tina.
It's in the book.
I have the book.
It's in the scripture.
It's in the book.
It's in the scripture.
It says that he is married. Now retired. He lives in Dorset with his wife Pompatina and their pet Kniezel.
You mean Porpatina?
Porpoise?
Porpoise?
Porpatina.
Yeah,
Porpatine.
porpoise.
Tina!
Dolphin. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so, in conclusion, this movie Get drunk. Get drunk and watch it. Get high and watch it. Do whatever you want. Just
get drunk.
It's the only way to improve this film.
Have a shot or two before.
Because I have trouble turning my brain off in these movies, even during a franchise like Jurassic Park,
which
in the new Jurassic World.
He really loves Jurassic Park. Like, oh my god.
Like, I even own, like, all these. Like, these children's book versions of Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't shut my brain off.
And I'm a big fangirl of...
I don't shut my brain off during Jurassic Park. During Jurassic World, couldn't shut my brain off. And that's a series I wanted to like. I couldn't.
And I also really wanted to like this movie.
Fantastic Beasts had me.
Yeah, Fantastic Beasts.
It had me until
good.
fucking Johnny Depp showed up like...
I'm
David Bowie.
I did my best to go into this movie with an open mind.
And I didn't
because no, you didn't. With an open mind, and it was because I had heard bad things about the movie before we went in to see it originally, not just from you.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, from Pinky and Jamie.
Yes. But I came out disappointed. I mean, maybe if I see it again, I'd feel maybe a little different, or maybe I'd feel worse. I don't know at this point. But, it could have been done so much better. I think J.K. is a lot better of a writer than this, in my opinion.
It was written like a J.K. book. It was written like every book that has come before this. It had the standard plot twist, but she had a red herring. But then it was a plot twist.
There's always a red herring.
It was a plot twist, red herring, plot twist. But can she just go one film without a plot twist? Can she just do a normal beginning, middle, end, and just let it go? There doesn't have to be some big reveal. Like, I don't need to be, like, shocked. I can just have a film. I just want to sit there and watch a movie, but not have something where it's like, oh my god, Mad-Eye Moody's really Barty Crouch Jr.
That was also,
this movie retcons that out because it shows any powerful wizard can change their form. Abernathy could do it
by a glamour.
Yeah, but Abernathy could do it. So Barty Crouch Jr. should have easily done it. He's a Ravenclaw, damn it. He's a Ravenclaw.
I know.
I don't care. He's definitely not a Slytherin. He's a Ravenclaw. His daddy was a Ravenclaw, and I'm a Ravenclaw.
And
we're
I'm
smart.
a Hufflepuff. All right.
So
in conclusion,
don't buy a ticket for a different movie and then go sneak into this theater.
Don't tell the viewers to do that.
Do it. Don't waste your money. So yeah, obliviate this from my memory.
Obliviate.
It's a drinking game movie. Drinking game movie.
Okay.
So yeah, thanks for sticking through. If anyone actually did for these 4 parts of this
review rant.
All right.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
Bye.
Toodles.